How can I improve my vocabulary? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's essential for every English learner: building your vocabulary. Do you ever find yourself searching for the right words to express your thoughts in English? Or maybe you understand what you hear, but finding the words when speaking or writing feels tricky? Well, this video is all about making vocabulary learning fun, easy, and practical. Let me start with a story. Imagine you're building a house, and each word you learn is like a new brick. The more words you add, the stronger your language house becomes. Just like building a house, expanding your vocabulary takes time and consistency, but each new word you learn brings you closer to fluency. So how do we start adding those bricks to our vocabulary house? Let's break down some simple, effective strategies. 1. Immersing in English. The first step is to immerse yourself in the English language. Think of it as surrounding yourself with English in ways you enjoy. One great way to do this is by reading things that interest you. Whether it's novels, news articles, or blog posts, reading regularly helps you encounter words in context. You'll begin to recognize not only new words, but also how they're used in sentences. And don't worry if you don't understand every word right away. Just focus on understanding the main idea. 2. Challenging texts and expanding your horizons. Another tip is to challenge yourself with slightly difficult texts from time to time. This could mean reading something on a topic you don't know much about, like science, travel, or history. By doing this, you'll naturally encounter new vocabulary. Every unfamiliar word becomes an opportunity to learn. And remember, it's okay to look up words you don't know. You might even keep a small notebook or a digital list of new words that interest you. These will become like little treasures, words you can add to your vocabulary. 3. Using flashcards and vocabulary apps. Now, let's talk about a fun, interactive method: flashcards. You can create flashcards for each new word, with the word on one side and its meaning and an example sentence on the other. Flashcards are great because they help you review words anytime, anywhere. Today, there are even vocabulary apps that provide daily words with meanings and usage. These apps are perfect for building vocabulary, especially if you only have a few minutes each day. 4. Listening to podcasts and audiobooks. Listening is another powerful way to improve vocabulary. Try listening to podcasts or audiobooks in English. Choose topics that you enjoy, whether it's science, self-improvement, or travel. Listening to diverse subjects exposes you to words that might not come up in everyday conversation. Plus, you'll start to recognize how words sound, which helps with pronunciation and understanding. 5. Playing word games. Now, who says learning vocabulary has to be boring? Playing word games is a fantastic way to learn new words and have fun at the same time. Crossword puzzles, word search games, and online vocabulary games make learning feel more like a hobby than a chore. You can even find apps with word challenges or play games like Scrabble, where you can learn words as you play with friends or other learners. 6. Watching movies and shows with subtitles. Watching English movies or TV shows with subtitles is a great way to learn vocabulary naturally. As you listen to characters speak, you're exposed to everyday language, idioms, and expressions. You can even pause the video to check the meaning of any new words you find interesting. This makes vocabulary learning fun and practical because you're learning words in context. 7. Keeping a vocabulary journal. Another helpful method is to keep a vocabulary journal. Every time you come across a new word, write it down along with its meaning, an example sentence, and maybe even a synonym. Reviewing this journal regularly helps reinforce what you've learned and builds a personalized dictionary that's unique to you. 8. Practice, practice, practice. Using words in context, one of the most important steps is to practice using the new words you learn. Try using them in sentences, whether you're writing in a journal, chatting with a friend, or even talking to yourself. This practice helps you remember the words much better than just reading them. The more you use a word, the more it becomes a natural part of your language. Let's say you learn the word challenge. Use it in sentences like, I faced a challenge at work today, or learning English is a rewarding challenge. Putting words in context is like giving them a home in your memory. It makes them much harder to forget. 9. Reflecting and reviewing regularly. Lastly, don't forget to review the words you've learned. Reflect on how far you've come. Set aside a few minutes each week to go over your vocabulary list, flashcards, or notes. Think of it as polishing the bricks in your vocabulary house. Every time you review, you're reinforcing your understanding and making those words stick even more firmly. Trying new words in conversations. Whenever you learn a new word, make a habit of using it in conversations. This doesn't have to be forced. Just try to find a natural moment to use it. Even if you're shy, try speaking to yourself using new vocabulary, or practice with friends who are also learning. Speaking out loud helps solidify the word in your memory. So, there you have it. A few simple and powerful ways to improve your vocabulary in English. By immersing yourself in English, challenging yourself with new topics, using flashcards and apps, listening to diverse content, playing games, watching movies with subtitles, keeping a vocabulary journal, practicing in context, reviewing regularly, and using new words in conversations, you're setting yourself up for success. Learning vocabulary is an ongoing journey. Don't rush it. Take it one word at a time, enjoy the process, and celebrate each new word you add to your language house. Every word you learn brings you closer to your goal of becoming fluent in English. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips inspire you to start building your vocabulary in a way that's fun and effective. Remember, practice is key, and the journey of learning a language is all about enjoying each step. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with friends who are also learning English. Let's grow our vocabulary together, one word at a time.